Now let's look at the pyramid chart at SharePoint-dashboards.com. This template allows you to have a pyramid chart drawn according to your data. What you'll want is to have a list where you have a field per category, and this will render the chart from one row of data. In my test data, I have 8 columns, which I just named apples, bananas, cherries, so on. In this type of chart, you should have your columns ordered from smallest to largest. In this type of a diagram, you're expecting a very large volume for the last column, which in my case has a value of 5,000, and you want the smaller numbers to be towards the top of the pyramid. So keep that in mind when you're thinking about your data and what you're setting up. The chart is going to draw a proportional area for each section of the pyramid. There are many options to choose for. Colors, you can do up to 8 levels, but you can control the amount of levels that you're going to use in your pyramid by changing this SP field count value. You'll notice that changes dynamically according to my selection. Another thing closely related is the overall height of your diagram. That's the pyramid height field, and you can adjust that accordingly to control the size of the rendered pyramid. Like all the different templates, you should browse through some options just to give you some ideas before you get started. You'll enter your field names towards the bottom. Note there is a special requirement. You do need to have a calculated field named total. This should be the total value of all of your fields. So in my case, I set up my total field, and that is just each of these fields added together. It is a very simple calculated field. In the background, it just says apples plus bananas plus cherries, so on, and that gives me a total. And we need to have that in the list and on the view in order for this chart to work. Once you have everything prepared, make sure that you enter your fields. So I'm going to work my way through here. Remember that we want the top of the pyramid as the first field. That should be the smallest number generally. And I'm just going to work my way through here and enter my field names. Whoops, I spelled that one. Alright, now that I've entered my field names, I can go ahead and copy my template and follow the directions on the page, and then go to the Format Current View, Advanced Mode, and then select the code and paste. And there we go. So it's showing on the labels the name of the field and then the value for that section in parentheses. Note that you can add things such as a percentage sign or a dollar sign or things like that in those labels if you want through the configuration settings. And of course you can control other parts of the look and feel as well. And keep in mind that the area is calculated. So in the bottom of this pyramid, we're expecting to have large values. If for some reason that's a small value, it's going to make that part of the pyramid much shorter. So it is the total area of that section. That's how the values are correlated. So this is a fun alternative to something such as a pie chart, and especially appropriate when you have hierarchical data in which you have increasingly smaller values when comparing between data sets. Good luck!